Nancy from Illinois, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Fine. What I'd like to say is that there are times that I witness to Jehovah's Witnesses, and amongst other verses, I show them the book of Exodus. I think it's 3:13 or 13:3, where the Father is talking to Moses, and the question that Moses asks, he answers, "I am that I am," in big capital letters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I go to I show them the book of John, chapter 8, verse 58, where Jesus is talking amongst the people, and then they finally ask him, they say, "Yes, but Jesus, you're not even yet 50 years old. And do you know Abraham?" And his answer is, "Before Abraham was, I am." And what angers me is that the I am there is not in capital letters. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering if there's another explanation for that.
No, they just didn't capitalize it. There's several places in the King James that there are words used that we would capitalize today, but they didn't. But actually, let me take you, in that 3rd chapter of Exodus, when the Lord gave him that name, I am that I am, that was a pre-incarnate appearance of Jesus Christ. And we know it was Jesus Christ because 8 times in the book of John, you took them one place, but 8 times, Jesus said this about himself: I am the bread of life. I am the light of the world. Before Abraham was, I am. I am the door. I am the good shepherd. I am the resurrection and life. I am the way, the truth, the life. I am the true vine. And so Jesus identified himself with that name, I am, in the book of John 8 times. And why the King James, like I said, there are, matter of fact, if you will notice, if you've got an expositor's Bible, you will notice in some of the texts that we capitalize words that if you go to the King James, they're not capitalized. Yes. And that's because we just have more knowledge today.
Really?
We have a greater understanding of the Word of God than those in the 1600s that were working on the translation of the King James Bible. And they were working in all the light that they had. And they did a pretty good job. So, but that's the only reason for that, Nancy.
I don't know whether they recognized at that time that Jehovah I am was
exactly.
Jesus.
They may not have, because I heard somebody, Jim. I heard I was preaching somewhere, and they had a local Christian station. It was some local deal, so I don't know who they were. And I heard the man say that every single man that worked on the translation of the King James Bible was a Christian. Well, that's not true.
Oh my gosh.
That cannot be any more proven than anything, because they just got the best Hebrew and Greek scholars of that day. Now, I do have every confidence that some of them were saved, but I do not have any confidence that all of them were saved, because I don't know if there was that many saved people in the intelligentsia of England of that day. Is that the best way you think to put it? Matter of fact, we know for a fact, Nancy, that even in some of the modern translations, when you look up the names of some of the people that they used to help translate it, what is the one that was a lesbian they used?
NIV.
The New International Version.
One of their
scholars they used was some theologian that she was a practicing lesbian.
Absolutely.
So who knows?
And was basically proud of it.
Yeah. So did that help you, Nancy?